you guys had managed to kill the creature and disrupt the magic circle that was in the room here. Killing some foul demons. As you made your way back across, our beloved deacon didn't fare too well. And he fell down this hole to where no one knows. You do know that it is a anti-magic field, but you can't see the bottom.
Roll 20.
Roll 20 double zeros for the deck saves. But we're going to be picking up right there. Mike, just to kind of fill you in, you guys that took the blood, took it to Arthur. Arthur said that he could find out more, but he would need an item, like a fresher item of Regis to be able to kind of lock in on what was going on. So you guys went to his old manor house that resided out kind of in the woods in between Arthur's tower and Altria's herbalist shop or apothecary place. You found it okay. There was no issues getting there. There was a couple of gargoyles at the front of the mansion. That was kind of weird, but guys easily dispatched those, and then ended up fighting a chain devil and a bone devil down here. But you guys are standing here looking down in the hole. What would you like to do?
Well, first off, I want to say, good job, team. I'm glad we were all there for that. Second thing is, so we no longer have Deacon at this moment.
He's down there.
Deacon fell as you guys are crossing over, trying to get to the other side.
He's still falling.
Along the lines of "fuck you guys."
Gotcha.
Doesn't Deacon have the drift globe though? Oh wait, no, never mind. It doesn't work down there. I forgot.
Yep, magic doesn't work there.
So is this hole area just 15 feet across?
It is.
So I would figure everybody besides possibly the dwarf should be able to make the jump. When we cross to the other side, all three of us should be able to sit there and we can leave a rope over here or toss a rope to him and we can probably pull him over.
Well, it's not that y'all have already went across it once.
This is the return trip.
Yeah, this is as you guys were leaving. As you were crossing back over, Deacon failed his acrobatics to walk over these little boards, and then he failed a dexterity saving throw. He actually
which I saved for posterity in the Discord channel.
Yeah, he rolled a 1 and he has a -1 dex, so he rolled a 0. Ended up plummeting down in the hole. The hole is also magical, like it's emitting a anti-magic field. Like Ander went to fly across it when they first got here, and his winged shoes just cut off, but he made like a ungodly high reflex or deck save and caught board, managed to get back across.
Okay. All right. So I mean, we got two options here. We can either A, forget about Deacon and just, cut our losses and move on. Or B, we tie somebody up with all the ropes and we send them down there and see if we can touch the bottom and find Deacon.
No man left behind.
I agree with you. I was just trying to compare our two options here. So who would be the lightest here? The dwarf is not going to be the lightest. I already know that.
Probably Ara, since she's
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
a
Yeah.
female elf, and then she's not wearing metal armor because she's a druid. Unless she's
Yeah,
thick
so-
with 2 C's, in which case she might not be the thinnest.
All right. So I say that how much rope does everybody have?
Let me see.
If we all went with like the Explorer Axe, I think most of them come with a 50-foot length.
Yeah, that's what I went
Explorer.
with.
Yeah, 50.
So it looks like altogether we got about 200 feet of rope. We take out probably 10 feet for tying her up. That gives us about 190 feet. So we can see if it's longer than 190 feet. And if it is, we pull her back up and find something different.
We're starting out in the rope together. Here's my my dexterity check.
Yeah, it's no problem. You tie the ropes together extra tight and lower one end of the rope down into the hole. Or are you going to tie someone off to it first?
I'm gonna tie her around under her arms and lower her down to make it easier for the climb. That way there's no chance of her falling.
Alright. And you do this, Navara?
Eve.
Alright. So you harness yourself up in the rope and slip over the edge. And, you guys easily lower her down using Jason as a kind of an anchor point. Big stout dwarf. You move down about 15 or 20 feet, Navara, and then you drop through what you can only think is darkness. It's almost like a mist, like a thick mist. But before you go down, give me a perception check.
Everybody or just Ara?
Just her. As they're lowering you down, you do see carved along in the side of the kind of wall there are like runes. Do you have Arcana? Are you proficient in Arcana?
I do not think I am. No, I do. No, I am not.
What are you talking about, Jason?
Stuff for later.
Okay. Well, you could. I mean, you don't have to have it to know that it's some sort of runes, magical runes, you would guess. But then, as they're lowering you, you don't really have a lot of time to look at them. Though above you guys, as you lower her down, it's almost like she just vanishes. Like she's just there 1 second, and then you look over, and she's gone. Should be 5th, Mike. I don't know if you heard that one.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
But it's like she just kind of vanishes.
So like all the tension goes off the rope is what you're saying?
No, you still feel the weight. It's just like you're looking down, watching her, lowering her down, making sure it's a slow pace. And then it's
It's
just
like that scene from Poltergeist back in the day.
right, exactly. Like there 1 second, gone the next. As you lower down, Arya, you see a room, and you do see Deacon. He's looks like he's laying down on the ground. He's breathing. He looks like he kind of knocked himself out. And let me show you guys.
Some bullshit.
Oh, that's comforting.
Can I see? Oh, there we go.
He fell in the middle of that storm.
Let me put him on the map. Doing that. 20. Hold on. Refresh. Foot is cramping. Stop it. Back up. Let's try this again.
That's new.
What?
When you refreshed, it showed like a refresh marker on your icon.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Let me just reopen. Roll 20 altogether.
Big ass sarcophagus.
But you see that Navarre as the room's lit in that reddish kind of glow.
And I'm coming down from like about right there.
You're kind of above him.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I guess I'll land and he's knocked out, right?
Yeah, you could tell he's still breathing and stuff.
Are you just adding decorations right there?
Yeah, blocking this path off. I forgot to do that.
Oh, you're just trying to like, okay. Like that's not there.
One way in, one way out.
No way out.
Well, one way out and that's
Roadhouse.
So I'll cure wounds.
So they lower you down. You guys stop feeling resistance, like you get slack.
Okay.
How many feet of rope did we let out?
Thank God we're just two wood elves. Like,
About
if someone else were to fall, we would have been messed up.
about 50, 60 feet of rope.
So
Which
not
is
too bad. Okay.
odd, because you can't see the bottom. But like I said, you know there's something weird about this hole.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and do a cure wound.
Alright, she
Beauty.
brings you back up to your current hit point start, so you wake up with Navarre standing over. That was more, story than you actually going unconscious, but yeah.
Okay, and I need to cast this, right? Or
No, you don't have to worry about it.
I cancel you.
To wake up,
Okay.
her healing you, Dark.
What the hell happened?
You fell.
Fucking wood
And
plank
now we're here.
bullshit. Is this hell? Am I in hell?
It looks pretty close.
Did I die?
I don't know, but I
Go away from the light, Deacon. Away from the light.
To the light?
Go to the
This light?
darkness.
Where did he go?
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Okay. So they can.
Where's this
They can
medevac?
definitely. Hmm.
The medevac,
Can we
where
hear
is
any
it?
of this going on, Wes? Or
The medevac. No, you don't hear anything. You can't see the bottom. You can't hear down there. Like if she's
can't
yelling
hear
up
down
to
here?
you, you don't
that a
hear
magic
Oh,
anything.
they can't hear us.
Yeah.
I was about to say. I was like, I can't see nothing down here.
No, you could see.
So is this an entrance or
Nah,
No.
it's just
sealed off? Okay.
yeah.
This.
Alright, let's
this is
tug on
whole
the
thing
rope.
fell down. Yeah.
Make a little foothold first.
So
should we
probably
inspect
smart,
this
like-
place a little?
do we feel the?
You feel because it's pulling towards you. So you definitely feel it. Like it, y'all didn't set up any kind of signal or anything. You just kind of tied her up and dropped her down.
Well, everybody knows that the universal signal is for take me up is to tug on the rope.
All
Yeah, I
right,
thought
boys, we
that
got
was
a
a-
bite. Let's reel them in.
Oh, let me do a little. God, Mother Hubbard.
Yeah.
Alright,
We don't see anything. It's just the two of us, bro. We gotta
There's
get
a
up.
fancy book over there. It's got a star on it. It means it's good, right?
I don't think.
I'm gonna go look.
It's
Hello.
it's a
A shadow book.
what languages
Book
do
of
you speak?
Shadows.
All the languages with my hat of language comprehension. The fuck's that thing called? Helm of comprehension. But infernal.
Yes, but remember your magic items aren't working here.
All right. Should I touch it?
I mean, it's opened. It looks like the symbol that's on the ground here, but you don't. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm gonna yoink it anyway.
All right, you pick it up and put it in your bag.
All right, let's get out of here.
Cool.
Tug on the rope 32 times. As we all know, is the international symbol for get me the fuck out.
You guys feel the tug and you start pulling up. Now, how are you tying yourself to? Dark.
Yeah, I figure we can make a couple of loops. Like, put our feet in. Although they might not be strong enough to carry both of them.
Wood elves. So.
Wow, just use your wings then.
What do you mean wings?
Don't wood elves have wings? Yeah, we can just go up one at a time.
who's going first?
Ladies first.
Yeah, I'm still tied to it, so.
Alright, so you tug it, they start pulling you up, and then when you see this blackness coming, and when you get towards it, you reach up, and it doesn't feel like mist anymore. It feels solid, like stone.
Excuse me?
Excuse me. Uh,
So, that's a ceiling down.
and they're still pulling you, which is now
Yeah.
pulling you up against this
Into-
wall. You guys start feeling
I'm yanking as hard as I
resistance.
can.
Harder, boys, harder.
Alright, guys.
Yeah.
Release,
fucking-
That's what she said.
release a couple feet, then pull really hard.
So you give me an athletics check, Navarra. Oh
Fuck
god.
me.
You they're yanking, and
This is how I die.
you take 6 points of damage as they're slamming you into the roof of this now opaque, solid-looking black ceiling.
Alright.
Are you doing anything else?
And
Like, you guys feel the resistance, and you're tugging, but it seems like it might be stuck on something.
So
Really hard, guys.
maybe if we let it down a couple,
Jason.
maybe if we let it down a couple feet and let it swing a little bit, and then pull really hard while it's swinging, we can sit there and get her off what she's called.
Alright, just let's let it go. And we'll grab it and yank as hard as we
Jesus
Sounds good.
Christ.
That sounds like a plan.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
This is actually how I die.
I'll
Give,
catch you.
give me a athletics check. Are you? Alright. Guy, one of you guys up top, give me one.
Alright.
Someone who's not proficient in athletics.
Oh, you
That's
managed to swing kind of upside down when they gave you the slack, and you locked your legs up against the ceiling, and you're able to kind of hold yourself there. You're not taking any damage this round, and
Okay.
you're
What?
basically beating the what, Jack?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you said something. So again, you feel this tug, like a resistance, like almost like something's pulling back on the rope against you.
Do I have enough slack to untie myself now, or is that not able a thing?
Go ahead and give me a dex check. Yeah, you nimbly, as you lock your legs up under you, nimbly kind of undo the rope. Are you letting go, or are you just gonna kind of hold it at that point?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just hold it for right now. But, like, at least now I'm not gonna get slammed into the freaking ceiling.
Hey, I failed that dex check for you. Or athletics check. So we're still feeling tension on the rope. I take it, but we're not able. But we're feeling resistance coming from something blocking her.
You like it's weird because you don't have anything that you're not sure what's going on because you can't hear anything going on. Like no one's yelling up or anything like that, but something is fighting you is the best way that for what, like, you don't know if they're being attacked, you're not sure what's going on, but all you know is that something is resisting you guys pulling her back up.
Okay, so guys, I was thinking something. Since this is an anti-magic field, I was wondering if maybe I don't know how powerful it is. Oh, sorry. So I'm wondering if this is some type of since I wonder if it's some type of magical darkness that we can't see down past. Because she kind of sort of just disappeared after about 20 feet. So I'm wondering if I use a spell, if I can maybe clear up the darkness. I don't know how powerful it is. Because I do have dispel magic, but I don't want to use it and nothing happen, and then this just be a waste of time. I'm almost wondering if we should send somebody else down there to see what's going on.
Yeah, because it worked so well the first time.
Hey, you're dead to me right now. I can't hear you.
You're dead.
I mean, eventually we'll make it all. Eventually all of us will make it down there. Eventually, that's how I have a feeling this is where this is going. Above board, of course.
Nah. Just gotta try harder.
You're just not trying hard enough. God.
Do you guys want to try to pull? Do you guys want to try to pull on the rope one more time and see if we can pull her up?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hey Jay, I say you make the athletics check this time since you're stronger than us and you're the anchor.
God damn it.
Alright. Sounds fair.
Rolls a 1.
Well,
Shouldn't have made that comment earlier.
I mean, the advantage to you now is that you can just let go of the rope. You're no longer tied to it, so you won't take damage from being pulled into the wall, but you are about 20 feet up in the air.
This is like a fucking athletics dexterity hole. Just a giant fucking negative.
Oh my god.
I don't think any of us have rolled over like a 12.
Go ahead.
That's my roll for letting go.
Okay. So, you yank it, torn, and the rope just comes back up. Well, it doesn't come up, but you feel like there's no weight on it now. You negate 10 feet of the drop, so you would take 4 when you hit the ground. Because you're about 20 up. So take 4, you kind of land hard, but you're fine. And you see the rope being pulled up, because I'm gonna guess you guys aren't gonna stop once
No.
So you keep pulling it. After a few seconds of pulling it up, it comes up out of the darkness, and there's no one, tied to it. Doesn't look cut or anything though. It's all still there.
Lord.
My lord. The rope is cold though. Not like hurt you cold, but it does feel cold.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sit there and say I think
My
this
lord.
hold eating people.
Holes eating people. Go.
Just take a candle up with you.
Man, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I think we can
Yeah.
find
It's killing us, man.
It's
one by
killing us.
one, man. One by one.
Alright. Can you put the rope over the middle of the hole, like over a piece of the wood going across? That way it kind of stays centered. Might make it easier to pull up. I don't know.
Who said that?
The ghost.
Who said that?
Maybe we should
I
just
don't know.
all go down.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's only about 20 feet down, so
There's no way out. But you don't know that.
Yeah, that's the fun part about not metagaming. Okay. We know it's like what, about 50 feet down is what we think it is. We got 50 feet of rope, so just that last 10-foot drop's gonna hurt.
How do we know it's another 10 feet?
I mean, we don't, but I mean, unless we're gonna sit there and
Tell
lose
based
another
off of
person.
what.
It was a slack there. You
I mean-
lowered her down, and then slack started, and then you felt the tugs. But it was about 60 feet.
Okay, 60 feet.
There was we know it down, and
You're choppy thinking.
Yeah, all I heard was we put down enchilada.
do I sound okay right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we know how many feet of rope roughly that we put down before we first lost tension. So we know about how far down it is. We know we have way more rope than that.
This turned into
Yeah.
a math class.
If Tommy
Totally.
leaves on a train,
Investing in rope climbing.
What time does the trains meet?
12:47.
Purple. Okay, so we should be able to drop some rope down and tie off in a way where we could take another end of rope down there and be able to get all our rope back so we're not leaving rope behind either.
Or we
I mean,
could
fuck-
just we could just do, we tie the rope off to something here that's sturdy, and then we each climb down one after the other. Like basically once you feel the rope go slack, you climb down after that person. And that way the rope stays tied up top so we know that we're safe there.
I'm not saying we shouldn't do that. But I'm saying is so that when the last person comes down, so that we can get some rope down, because obviously this is a one-way entrance. There's no exit.
Obviously.
How do you know that?
We can't get them back up. So it's got to be one way. There's something keeping them down there.
Yeah, that's true. So I mean, we just basically we have 200 feet of rope. We need 100 feet to climb down, and we can take another 100 feet with.
I'm saying that if we rig up our rope right, we don't have to leave any rope behind.
Anybody got like a pulley?
It sounds like someone.
So we could set it up like a pulley, like a simple rope block type thing. But no, you're talking. You could do a Y'all have never tied ropes before, have you? In real life, you can tie up a hitch up there in such a way that that if you're pulling on one side, it'll stay taut. On the other side, if you pull the other side, it'll make the knot come loose. So
you're talking about a slip joint.
Can I shoot a sling
Ish.
up?
Ish,
Yeah, you
yes.
Yeah.
No, there's
So-
a ceiling.
Swirl it around and it sails up and hits the top. It's almost like there's an actual roof there now.
What in the shit?
I took 6 damage on that ceiling. I'm pretty sure it's a ceiling.
Is she down there with me?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
let
right
go
here.
of the rope. She's standing right there with
Did he see me get, like, yeeted into the ceiling?
Can I shoot a guiding bolt straight up at that?
Good try. You
That's-
missed your intended target.
It's like
Better not have hit me.
it's like a roll sink. You got some kind of negative on this fucking whole.
Yeah, I mean, we can try that. Just tie a simple little slip joint to something here, and we all climb down, and then pull on that one side until it comes out the other side. When we bring 200 feet of rope with us, I get what you're saying. I guess I'll volunteer to go first.
Who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
Alright. You lower yourself down.
What is the rope down?
Well, not yet, but because it's tied to him.
I see.
Give me a perception check as you're going down.
Alright.
Alright, same thing. You, as they're lowering you down, you see some runes there carved into side of the about 5 feet down. Do you have Arcana?
I do.
You could roll if you'd like to try and decipher what they are.
Good job.
These are, looks like magical runes, and unless you tell them to stop, they're still lowering you though. But
Hold, guys. Stop real quick.
you
What?
see,
Let go?
No,
Solid ground.
Stop, you doofball!
let go. You can make
I
out
swear.
some runes, and you see some you recognize because they're within your level to cast. Namely the darkness, and then you see one for silence, and then there's some runes that you can't make out what they do. But
The
you
way he's
think
saying is you should
that's-
scratch them all up.
Destroy.
you think that might be some of the reason, or what's causing all these things going on here.
Hey guys, we got a few rooms here. One is saying the darkness, the other is saying silence, which is probably why this is happening. So yeah, this hole is definitely magical.
That's
Pull me
what
back
she
up.
said.
Right?
Say again?
Pull it back up.
Can y'all pull me back up?
I swear, Torin, I'm gonna buy you a magical ear horn when we get back to town. So you stop missing all this crap.
What?
What did he say?
What?
Chocolate?
Pull them up.
Alright, they pull you back up.
Was that velvet?
I don't think. So with it having darkness, that means it's magical darkness and of course magical silence, which means that once we get past a certain point, we're not gonna be, y'all aren't gonna be able to see or hear me. Same thing that happened to Ara. I don't think that us going down there, and there's rooms that I don't recognize. I don't think that us going down there is the best bet at this moment until we know what the other rooms are.
Can you
Maybe we can help them then.
get rid of them?
I don't know for sure if destroying them would do more harm or help. Sometimes when you destroy runes, you can cause a disruption that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't call.
Yeah, I'm with the dwarf though. Let's get rid of these. It's don't know what they're doing down there. They could be getting attacked for all we know.
Okay.
Go get, just dispel them.
All right. I'll sit there and I'll hit him with a dispel magic. That's fine. So lower me back down. I'll hit him with that and then go.
Alright, so they start lowering you back down. Back away from the hole. Now, which one are you going to target first?
I figure that targeting probably the darkness first would probably be the best bet. I don't know though. Maybe silence would be the way to go because talking would probably help out more. Yeah, I'll do the silence first.
Alright. Roll a d20 for me. Using your spellcasting ability modifier as well. You cast the dispel on it, and you know when you've dispelled things before, so you know when something works or when it doesn't, and definitely feel like it did not work. And you're sitting there, and you're like, "All right, guys, pull me up," and then these tentacles come out of the wall behind you, and they grab you and snatch you. Are you letting go of the rope, Jason, or are you gonna hold the rope?
It's a good one. High or low?
Just let go.
Sure.
Yeah,
Just let
I would let go.
Alright, you let go.
To grab my weapon, of course.
Sure.
Alright. As soon as they grab you, they just let go. Once they wrench you free from whatever's holding you up in the air, and then you just plummet. They were about 10 feet down, so you fall 50 feet. Give me an acrobatics.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Alright, so you take 4d6. You take 8 damage as you almost right yourself. And then Jam joins you guys on the bottom. You're just like, it's quiet. You're like, fuck, what's going on up there? And then it's like, ah, boom, and then he hits the ground right in front of you guys.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Oh, just give me a second, Deacon. Oh.
Well, boy, we
Oh.
tried.
Oh, this place looks fucking lovely.
All right, where you
Did
guys?
How are
the
you
rope
guys?
fall?
Did you see those things?
Yeah.
The tentacles?
Oh, it's like
It was like the
Say
we really
that
need to find like a wizard or something to travel with us.
right.
I'm sorry.
All right, high. The rope fell low. It stayed up there. It's still up there. It caught on the board.
Y'all are a bunch of.
Because you
lucky
had a
dogs.
bunch of slack. Because you had like several, 200 feet of rope. So the one part is still
High or low
attached
on
to
what?
it. Oh no, I already rolled it. So the rope, the rest of the slack didn't go over with him. What are you doing, Deacon?
Just might as well start moving around.
I'm gonna make a perception check right here.
Alright, well, I'll come back to y'all. Hang on. So what are y'all two
Alright.
doing?
Well, you think they left anything at the back at the inn?
Man, we can't just leave him there. I mean,
Oh no, of course not.
You're a soldier, Jay.
no soldier left behind, remember?
This
yeah,
is.
yeah.
He's still mad about the healers trying to be
That was a
No.
different game.
tanks.
Non-healers.
No, it
That's-
was this game too.
That's every game, Jason. Unless I'm playing a healer. That's every game.
Alright, let's tie this shit off and go down, I guess.
Sounds like a plan.
Stupid puppies. Alright, so you guys tie up. Are you going one at a time or both together?
One at a time?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, give me
Slip
an
joint the rope so we can get.
athletics check just to make sure, since you're basically freehand climbing the rope. But you do have advantage because of the rope. Just want to make sure no one gets no ones.
Am I going first or are you going first?
Rock, paper,
I'll go
scissors.
first. You want to lower me down?
Yeah.
Alright, don't
Lower me down.
bother with a roll then if he's lowering you. Jay will be the only one that will do a roll. Alright, so
Because he's the
Lower.
only one who'll pass it.
right. Alright. Sure. What the fuck is this doing? There we go. Even could drag the names around like that. Oh, that's good to know. Shit. Alright. Yeah, you make it down, no problem, Joe. And same thing as you guys climb past the ceiling, it becomes hard. Everyone can see, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You
Alright.
So,
But how do we get back up, guys?
Does this look like stairs?
It looked like stairs, yes, coming
Look,
up, like up into this room, so they would go down. But there's all these
Oh, well, that's not-
boulders.
That's those darn boulders.
Anybody got, Hercules strength to move these boulders? I know I'm being facetious here. Just I'm out of ideas.
Let's check the rest of the room first. So what is this? Is
See,
this
It looks like a coffin.
it's a sarcophagus.
so let's open this bad boy up. Maybe it's a tunnel.
Can I eat a good berry before you do that?
Go ahead.
normally I would be
Sure.
against such thing, but
What is that?
I'm at a loss. Yep, 4.
It's just, ceremonial circle, pentagram in the middle of the room. So, yeah, it's totally gonna be safe.
I'm gonna pop open the book and start taking a look at.
It's abyssal. Do you speak abyssal?
Oh wait, that's right. Can't use my hat. Fuck.
I have comprehend languages. I don't know if I could. Can I
Can't
read
use
it?
it though.
Let's see what
But go ahead and give me an athletics if you want to try and push the lid over. Alright. Put your back into it and it starts sliding open. I'm just gonna kind of freehand some black. It just kind of slides open and you can kind of see actual stairs going down.
Grab a light if you need it.
Yeah, I grabbed one of the torches.
That's good. Alright. So who's going first?
Not me.
I'll go first.
Alright, start descending the stairs. They go down. It's like a winding stairwell. Like once it goes down to like a little landing. And then it turns into spiral stairs going down.
Once I hit that landing, I'm gonna start to sneak.
Just copy paste your tokens. It seems to go on and on. How far do you go before you turn around?
I'll probably go a good 20-30 feet. Like make it around the loop a couple times before I, look over with my torch to see how far it is.
Well, it's the center column in the middle, so you can't actually down. You know what I'm saying? Like how it has like the block in the middle. But
Okay, I got
you go down,
you.
30, 50 feet,
So, like downstairs.
and it's still going. So you turn around and you go back up and let them know.
At about the 50-foot mark, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is going to take a while. I'll go ahead and run back up there and let them know.
Alright. He comes back. It's like, hey,
Hey guys, this is going to take a minute. This thing goes down a long way. Like I went a good 50 feet, and we still had a lot. There was still a lot to go after that.
All right.
What about
Cool.
here?
So hope everybody wore the proper shoes for a cardio workout today.
does everyone go down?
Yep.
Yeah.
After about 600 feet or so, it lets out into this chamber that you see here. Up ahead, you can see these things kind of leaned up against these columns in here.
Does it look like they've noticed us yet?
They're not moving, they're just kind of standing there.
Where are we compared to that?
You're
Right below.
right here.
Oh, okay.
You see this weird symbol. It's carved into the ground here.
Anybody ever seen that symbol before?
I'm gonna try and use my globe.
Are you
Seem to work.
turning it on, or are you just hovering
Yeah.
it?
Turning it on.
Alright, yeah, it fires up.
We got magic.
Good.
Thank the fucking Lord.
Because this rapier apparently is only for decoration.
Do you, you have religion, right, Dirk?
Yep.
Give me a religion roll. You're-
GG.
Pretty sure that you're familiar with that symbol. On the floor there.
Alright, everybody. This is a symbol.
Baphomet.
Tells us it's safe.
Baphomet.
Can we move ahead?
It's a demon lord of the abyss,
How
known as the
ironic.
Prince of Beast, the demon lord of Minotaurs.
Oh, I must be looking at it upside down.
Okay. So far we've heard demon and lord and minotaurs. Does it sound fun?
My light source on?
Oh, can you not see? Must have took it from you.
Nice.
So I guess
Alright.
we push forward.
Sure. Be safe.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to stealth up to this other room that I see up here. Do they seem to react to me at all?
They don't seem to react to you. It's not dark fully in this room, though. Like, you can tell that there's two braziers in the back giving off light. So there is shadow up to, like, a certain point. Like, up to about here, and then it lights up. So right now, you're in the shadows.
Do they look like they're just statues, or can I tell if they're like? I mean, I can see that they're skeletal, so I'm not gonna ask the stupid question of does it look like they're breathing, but like, do I see like any type of eye movement or head nodding or anything like that?
No, they're standing pretty still, like statues.
I would just avoid the seal.
I would prefer to avoid this altogether, but all right. To get around them, do I need to make another stealth roll or what?
Yeah, as long as you don't do anything that would break your stealth, you don't need to do another check.
Basically, I'm trying to get to the other end of the room.
Now, coming right, like, you know that the light starts around here, so if you hug the wall, you should be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
trying
if
to
you
do.
go past the middle of this square, you'll go into the light. Which, with Deacon standing right there, I didn't realize how close he had got. This one over here actually head
Oh, you dead?
lifts up and he looks like the head starts turning and it looks right at you.
Okay,
Not you.
I stand.
He looks at Deacon.
Okay. So I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna continue to hug the wall.
No. Not the invisible lights.
We're in an ish now all of a sudden.
Yeah, because when he got that close, it looked, because he's got a visible light source. So it looked up and saw the light.
Alrighty then. Let's have some fun here, guys.
That one is surprised, though. And you're surprised because he hasn't acted yet. You're not surprised, but because you're looking actively at them. But, you know, it hasn't done anything yet, so while you're not surprised, it hasn't acted yet, so same
Yeah, so
for
I'm-
you, Navarra.
Yeah, I was gonna-
But it looks up at you as you step up and the light kind of crosses over onto it and it looks up at you and it will actually charge towards you.
Dead. So dead.
Oh, you got lucky. It tried to gore you. As it charges you, but you move out of the way before it actually can charge you with the gore. That would be its turn. And it is your go, sir.
Two more weapons.
You hit it. And it actually looks like it does surprisingly a substantial amount of damage to it. Like you hear the bones crack under the blow of your club.
I can't do another bonus spell, can I?
No,
Alright.
you already did the bonus action. Torn.
Man, thing's laggy.
Right. And that's a hammer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's bludgeoning, right?
Yeah.
So when you hammer it, it literally just shatters.
I mean, naturally.
And falls to pieces. I'm not sure
So
why
it did.
why it didn't do the fuck. There we go. Oh yeah, okay. So it's just roll 20 lagging. I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is going on? Like,
Resurrection.
alright. Yeah, you're not gonna have any problems fighting these things, Jay, with that fucking weapon. Because they're vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Uh... 40, nice. So he's gonna run. This one will charge you. And hits. Let's see. He does not hit.
Well, lucky.
So you're just kind of bobbing and
Lucky.
weaving on these stairs.
Lucky or I'm due. One of the two.
I definitely think you're due on that one, man.
Ander. Alright. Which one? This one? Alright. Doing anything else? Can't hear you if you're saying anything. Nice.
You hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. That was my turn.
Alright. Jam.
I'm still in sneak mode, right?
Yeah, no one's aware of you. That no one's doing anything or reacting to you being there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around this corner to pop off my armor spell.
So you go around the corner and do what now?
Casting a spell.
Gotcha. Alright. Component cup of water. So you pour yourself a cup.
And I sit there and take out my my animal skin and pour myself a cup.
I like Matt
You know that-
Mercer's way of you just pull moisture from the air.
You know, if you'd used the second level spot, you'd have gotten 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah, I meant to click 2, and I don't know why I only clicked 1, but you know, it is what it is.
Okie doke.
Alright, doing anything else? Mike?
Nope.
Navara.
Him with that boy over the short bow.
Alright. Burn, hit him. Which strange thing about these, even though they're skeletal, they don't have the resistance to non-bludgeoning weapons like normal skellies, which is kind of weird, but I guess because of how big they are. No, I'm guessing it's the size of
Or
them.
brittle.
Or
Oh,
brittle.
they're just huge.
They are huge. Some
There's
huge
sense
freaking
that,
guy. Doing anything else?
I'm good until someone needs to be here, but it looks like everyone's relatively fine right now.
Just go. Double move. This one is charging. He will try and gore you, Ander, but he misses. Deacon.
Move over. Turn undead. Level 5. Not that I think these creatures are.
Yeah, they're definitely not half CR. What's your what's it called? Your
Spell save DC?
Yeah.
15.
Fell. It's a good. Somebody remind me to download a different. I'm just gonna put this frightened icon on him.
The icon pack or something?
Yeah, I saw this guy that did an icon pack on Reddit. And he was giving them away. It's like 2 full packs worth of icon, but they look really good. And you know. But I forgot to download it because I also don't know if it will fuck up some of these add-ons. I'll have to kind of experiment with it on another server. Alright, you doing anything else?
What is this? Is that a bonus action?
Channel
Oh, action.
Divinity is an action, yeah.
Alright, I guess I am done.
Alright. Torn.
So which ones are turned?
All of them.
All
Oh,
Yeah, they're not.
have it.
They're only CR2 creatures, so. Even though they're beefy boys, like, they have lots of hit points, but they don't have.
throw it down.
Alright. With your modifier, I think the only way you would miss them is if you rolled a 1.
I can dig it.
So that would be 26 and 32. It just collides with its head and... Oh, that delay is killing me. Alright.
No, it's killing them.
No, I'm just not used to it taking... I can't wait till I pick up Foundry, because you guys can do your own damage to the mobs. They actually have like a targeting system where you click what mob you're doing it on, and it puts little, like a ring around it, and then when you roll to hit, it checks versus its AC, and if you hit, it will show a button where you can click the button, and it will automatically subtract the hit points from the mob. So it kind of makes it like more interactive, in my opinion. Ander.
Okay, I'm gonna take a disengage action to roll away from one of these guys. Or
You don't,
disengage.
They're feared.
they're
You don't have
feared,
to.
so
They're feared.
yeah, they're turned, so they're doing nothing but running. Now, granted, if you attack it, it will, and don't outright kill it like Jason, it won't be feared anymore. But you can move without disengaging. Got a pimple. I ain't had a pimple in forever.
I'm so tempted to stab him, but let me read that turn undead thing again real quick. Just let him run away.
Jam.
Alright, come around the corner. And I do not have. Let's see here.
What?
Do I? I don't think I have line of sight on the. Do I?
To see. You barely can see it because you know, it's not like it's static, it's moving around. So you could barely see it. Might have some cover.
Alright. I'll hit it with. Eldritch Blast.
Alright, definitely hit it. Alright, doing anything else?
That's it.
Navara.
Can I move up to right here and do resistance on either? Well, Jason doesn't necessarily even need it. On Ander? Or is that too many moves? Even though resistance is a cantrip.
No, I mean, it's a part of your... So you can move and do an action, so... you can move up and cast resistance on them.
Yeah, I'm going to do that as soon as I find my spells. Okay, and that'll complete my move.
Alright. It is going to step over. Let's see. It's just taking.
What's going on?
It's not. Alright, we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Jason, you're 1-2, Navarro, you're 3-4, and Ander, you're 5-6. Navarra. It is going to swing at you with its great axe. Let's see, 14. Slashes you for 19. Boom. And you fail your concentration check. And it is done.
The hell is your AC?
14.
Ouch.
This one will move away and can't fit into the stairs, so it's literally in the furthest corner away from you as it can get. Hit it. Boom. Oh God, roll 20. It's like the blood just froze. Jason. Are you throwing it, or? Well, yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter even with disadvantage. From being in melee, you only miss on a 1. I would have threw that bitch too. Oh yeah. Alright. It falls over. Oh, I think it'd look cooler if you just beat the shit out of it without throwing it, but I know you don't get all the... do you get the extra D8 if you don't throw it?
Get the extra D8 if you only if you throw it.
Gotcha. Ander. Second one fortunately misses, but the first one hits. Out. Alright. Do anything else? Jam.
Okay, I'm just gonna double move to get over there. And going to do well, uh
So just double
Jay,
moving.
yeah, well, I'm also gonna sit there and use my bonus action to cast to give Jay Bardic Inspiration. So you have a D8 right now.
It's like emptying a glass of water into the ocean. He literally only misses on a 1, which even
Oh,
with
does he?
Bardic Inspiration, he would still miss if he rolls a 1. They have a
All right,
12 AC.
But I thought I could add Bardic Inspiration to damage rolls too.
I
You
think,
can.
but I mean, your shit's already double damage. Do you really need it? But I mean, he could do it.
Yeah, you know, 3d8. You know, 3, being doubled's better than 2 being double.
Wouldn't it double the extra die from the Bardic because it's not bludgeoning damage? It's only doubling.
That's true. Just the weapon itself.
But still, 5d8 is better than 4d8. Just like I'm not doubling the duelist damage that you're doing either. But, alright, so you put the Bardic Inspiration on him.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's just sit there and make sure we one-shot this thing next time.
Alright. Deborah.
Hold on. I keep forgetting that, like, to use my mouse instead of the pad. I'm gonna do Cure Wounds on myself.
Pretty much out of spells. So.
Alright. So you kill
Is that
16.
9 or 6? 16?
16, because you upcasted it, so at a
So that's
level
plus
2.
16.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
Do anything else?
No.
Alright. Let's see. Is going to charge you, Dart. He does.
Oh, somebody hit it?
Yeah, they. Whatchamacallit? Hit it. It's gonna charge you. and attempt to gore you. And miss. It's them stairs, man. Skeletons and stairs, dude. He'd probably do more damage with the the mace or the club, but
No, it's 2d8, 2d12.
I clicked it. Okay. Holy saves.
That's horse maneuver. Was that a bone? No, it's an action. Fucker. So lucky.
Jason. So I found this cool ass API while Jason destroys this thing real quick. Where it lets you auto ping, like, so like when you're on a map, it will ping where your token is for you. Like I have one where it will ping when you change maps, but I don't have that set up for every map. But I think I might set this other thing up. Ugh. So let's see, that is
Really do the math?
42. He still has 71 hit points, but he would take more than 70 damage because it's double. So that would be
76 damage.
yeah, 42. Yeah. So
Just from the bludgeoning.
right. It's charging at you, and it missed you with its horn, and it rears back and roars as a mighty thunderous crack sound hits the back, and it rocks forward, and then you see the flash of light as his hammer catches the light off of your globe, and it comes back to his hand, and he throws it again, and then it just shatters with bones and dust as it falls over dead in front of you. And
You need to take like a level of
You
some
take-
kind of.
28
Okay.
damage from bone shards. No,
Oh man.
Take
take
some kind of like level in wizardry with some kind of lightning.
Oh, even
Bad
Thor.
Yeah.
Nah, he just takes prestidigitation and has the thunder roll sound.
Just get like thunder wave.
Or druidcraft or that. Just for the noise.
Well, that was fun, boys.
Good job.
I'd like
Fuck
to
outta here.
point out that he did spend 50,000 gold on his weapon. That thing should do a fuckload of damage. You're trying to get the bone particles out of your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Anybody
Bones
should
or-
do a investigation check, maybe. That can roll higher than a 2.
Oh,
It's getting a little better.
We are this fucking game, man. If it's not an attack, we're fucked.
Navarro's like, let me help you with the bone dust all over your face.
I'm just kicking the bones, like, huh, that's interesting.
Hey, you guys got rolls. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Why is it that with this character, whenever I try to make a skill
There.
check, suck?
this boyo.
You know, Torin at this point in time was just thinking, like, I have to do everything.
He's like, why am I
make
with
the
these
effort.
assholes?
The investigation.
Because I'm cute and I make things go stabby.
Alright, so it breaks down a little like this. Deacon's got dust in his eyes. Arya's helping him. And Anders like, the fuck were those things? And then Jam, you're like, hey, we're in a room. And then Jason's like, we're in a temple of some sort. Like, What exactly are you investigating?
Piles of gold.
There are no piles of gold in this room.
Well, now we know.
Sighs deeply.
Hey, Torin, what did you find?
Evidence.
Alright, which way,
Analyze
everybody?
it. Things with atoms and molecules.
I hate this game. I can't do damage. Only thing I'm good for is sneaking.
I don't know why the fuck you made a bard.
They're like the enchanters of EverQuest. They just kind of, or bards of EverQuest.
No,
They're
enchanters were useful. It all depends on what type of bard did you get?
Well, the problem is that this didn't have the type of bard that I wanted, so I tried to kind of sort of make it the type of bard that I want, but it just did not work out the way that I wanted it to. So now I'm kind of sort of having to, rewind a little bit.
What kind of bard did you want to make?
So there was a bard that you could do that was kind of sort of like a that was half rogue, half fighter, and that's kind of sort of what I was going for. But he could still use magic, but it just did not work out. He is definitely not a fighter.
What college did you go to?
Whispers.
Bards, in my opinion, are probably one of the more advanced classes to play. Like I said, because they're just so damn versatile. So it's like you really have, not saying you don't know what you're doing, but you really have to kind of put a lot of work into making bards work a certain way. They're kind of like a jack of all trade, you know. They're not really specialized in one area.
Alright, people, which way here?
I'm guessing that we just keep going straight will probably be the quickest way, you know. Quickest path is the one in front of us.
There stairs leading up anywhere?
These
To the left and
go up,
right.
but they're not very much, like, 10 feet, 15 feet up.
Yeah, the only thing that's in was a coffin and some rocks that I saw when I went in there.
No, I got it.
The boy just yeeted into oblivion. Where did he go?
Didn't you say you were out of spells?
Pretty much, yeah.
Are
I
you
didn't go back and count because everything's at 0 for whatever reason.
Are you sure
But,
that you wanna?
Well, somebody's got to make a move.
We might need to camp out here and make a long rest so everybody can reset their spell.
My spells are fine. I just don't want
Because
to
you
use them up in the middle of battle.
you realize what
y'all.
you just walked into, right there.
No. It's just a maze is all I saw.
Do I not? I don't see how the fuck you could move like that. Okay, we're gonna put it on update on drop. That you have to let go so you can't walk through walls like that.
I didn't.
You were like way over in the maze.
I saw 3 paths and then I stopped. And then I squirreled my way back. Thank God. I realized where the fuck I was. Or remembered how I got there.
I'll give you a freebie for right now, because you're
What?
completely...
Watch your stream!
No, I saw it. I was watching you. I was on your thing.
Alright. Maze up ahead. Get rest.
Alright, sounds good.
Just standing right here, you guys feel odd, like
uncomfortable.
Define odd.
confused almost.
I don't feel
For
so good. Let
real?
me move back. Do I feel better?
Feel
Do you
better?
feel better? But it was
Let's sleep here then.
it was a real struggle to move back down to here. Like, even though you could see it, you started to veer further off into the maze. But then everyone's standing there talking. Oh, wait, when you kind of caught yourself before you walked off.
I don't like that room, guys.
Hence me giving you a freebie, Dark.
What the hell?
Is it like one of those, is it called a labyrinth?
This
Is that what
is
that
a
thing's
labyrinth. You did just
Woo!
fight Minotaur.
Oh, it makes sense.
So
Anyone got a ball of string? Magic ball of string?
What happened to that rope?
Got some balls.
No. You don't know the story of the Minotaur? Or in the labyrinth with the magic ball of string that they gave to Percy?
Yep. Alright, let's make camp.
So are we doing a long rest or are we doing a short rest?
Long.
I think some people need the long. I mean, I'm good either way because my spells are not dependent on that at the moment, but I know some folks need a little tapped out because we haven't really, and we count with what we did on the last session. It's been a minute since we've done a long rest.
And that's fine. I'm cool with it. I mean, I'm not really that much that down for damage, but yeah, I mean, I've only popped a couple.
My head
spells,
hurts
so
from
I'm
falling.
Just your head, Deacon?
My everything.
My soul hurts. Alright, where are you guys
Just
camping at?
It poked his heart.
Hey guys, I got something I gotta do at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna head out.
No.
Alright, me.
Alright guys, talk to y'all next time.
Night, dude.
Alright.
Do I feel
Night.
weird there? Night.
No, just once you cross over.
Alright, I think we should take these corners. If something crossed the path here. Or there. We'll see them.
Alright, so y'all are literally camping right here?
There's no
I don't
other
believe you
safer
said that.
spot.
Just want to make sure.
I think we might want to go back down to the bottom of the stairs, back in the corner against the wall, like right here-ish.
Where? Oh.
Oh, in the side room over here. There's only one way in.
Meh. Is this where we came? No, this ain't where we came in. So we didn't really investigate this. Bunch of fucking sarcophagus, I know that.
You pop the lids on these, make sure there's no little hidden tunnels or shit.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Start with this one down here.
Find the rope, or the wrench, or the candle.
Can live?
You pop it open, or give me an athletics. Yeah, it's no problem. You open it up, and it's a body. But
Human body?
It's my
now
dad.
it looks what? It looks like a minotaur, like
Oh,
the
that's not
skeletons that you just fought, but it's got more meat on its bones. Like, it's very dry down here. It's very warm too.
I can give it a clobbering just in case.
You're gonna desecrate the body.
It was desecrated the day it was made. Rude ass.
So just the body in there, or is there anything else in there?
It's like a club, nothing fancy or ornate. Everything looks rotten or deteriorating, falling apart.
Nasty.
Think like a mummy, just not with all the rich shit.
A poor mummy.
With no
Alright,
wrappings.
smack. Or let's go to bed.
Search the rest of this area while they're setting up their
Can we
shit.
make it through here?
Make it do where? Yeah, you can climb. It's just like rubble and shit on the ground, like parts of the ceiling that are falling down.
Alright, roll 20. You don't like me, and I don't like you. Fucking hate you so much, roll 20.
Most of the stuff in here is junk. You do you find in one of the chests some coins, but it's not like gold or silver. It's like a bronze coins. So you're
Strange.
not really
Peasants.
sure.
Said
What do they
girl
look
with
like?
No money.
They have like the minotaur, like a face of a minotaur on one side, and on the other side it has like a kind of like a skull of a minotaur. Like, so one side you would represents life, prosperity, and the other side is a reminder that you can't take it with you.
We set up camp in here.
Is that where y'all want to set up camp?
I'm trying to open this one too.
You push and pull, but doesn't seem like that one wants to open.
Stand aside, sir.
Alright, that gets it.
Teamwork.
This one's actually empty.
Comfy.
Alright, well, this is a good spot. Y'all, let's start watches. There's, what, 4 of us?
I'll take last.
Well, I mean, Jam's still technically there, so I'll play him. So, 5 total. Alright, who wants first?
First.
I'll go second.
I'll go 3rd.
Last.
So,
Hey Wes, did you see my question?
yeah. They're pretty big, though. They have
That's
the
right.
hole in the middle, like where they would string them on like a lot of the regular D&D coins, how they have the little hole in the middle where they could string them through. Like a loop, like a belt.
I was only planning on taking like 5 of them anyways.
Alright. I mean, they're not... I'd say maybe about the size of a human's hand. So they're, I mean, it's still pretty fucking big for a coin, so...
Curse.
Alright.
So we all gonna camp up at the front, or are we gonna camp in the back?
Camping right where my token is.
Someone roll a d20 for me.
Fuck. You know what? I quit rolling.
I just need it
Me
one
too.
person. I'll do it. 20.
Can we go with my roll?
Alright, so 14 undead skeletons. Alright, that's cool.
Then we're going with my roll.
Alright. You guys go to sleep. First watch comes up. Give me a perception. It's quiet. You don't hear any noises coming, or footsteps, or wind, or anything. It's like a tomb down here. Your watch goes
Gee, I
uneventful.
wonder why.
Right?
Dun.
Who had second?
Me.
Give me a perception. You don't hear anything for the first part of your watch. Towards the end of your watch, every so often you hear, almost sounds like water dripping, but off in the distance, like coming from, out hear. You know, not like in the room or anything, but just a dripping sound, like a fat drop of rain. But it's not like very often, like or anything. The
Okay.
rest of your watch goes uneventful. Who had third?
Should have been me, I think.
Alright. Give me, So you hear the dripping too. But you don't see anything, nothing happens. And your watch goes uneventful.
Are you all ready for this? Just tell me when.
Oh, were you fourth?
Yep.
No, I thought he was last.
Yeah, I thought you said
That's-
last.
Oh, I thought fourth was last.
No, fourth was
Never mind.
Jam.
It's fifth.
We still technically got Jam with us.
Yeah. Just a second. Alright. Give me, everyone give me perceptions.
Here we go.
Alright, so everyone but Torn, you guys, you all kind of,
What?
right, turned your hearing aid off. You all kind of awaken to a kind of an odd sound. It sounds like water, like someone threw a bucket of water, and you put Mad Max. Kind of sit up and steer. Now, it's dark, so you can't really see anything, Deacon, unless you activate your globe.
Oh, this dark? I'm keeping that shit on.
Alright, well then you glance over and you see this thing, and he's kind of got Jam wrapped up, like it's wrapped around his body. Looks like almost... You guys ever seen that movie Abyss?
Yes,
With the water thing?
because I'm old.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, the thing, the little, the water snake thing that came up and made faces. That Olivia Stewart Masterson.
Yeah. That woman was fine as hell. But yeah, it looks sort of like that, but it's kind of wrapped around his body.
Of course. He gets
Wake
lucky.
up!
The freaking bard is always trying to seduce
It's
every.
a motherfucking Terminator 2.
It's like he's Kirk at the party.
Alright. Navarra, you awaken and you see this going on.
I'm gonna take a quick bio before this gets going.
Alright, let's take 5 then.
It's in
Real
game or
quick.
out of game?
Just let me know when y'all are back.
I have a question.
I have answers.
Well, when a man and a woman really love each other,
There's a bird and a bee.
what's up?
I never understood why they use bird and bee. Like those two could never. But so if I were to use Storm Whip around like the snaky thingy's neck and like sort of whip him and like towards me, would I be able to like unravel him? Or is that not
And I'm back.
possible?
Probably damage him.
It would end up coming down to like you would have opposed rolls to see if you can pull it off of him.
So like I would roll and then he would roll.
Correct.
Okay. But you're saying it's possible to unravel him with a thorn whip.
I'd give you a roll for it, sure.
Cool. Then that's what I shall do.
Alright. Definitely hit. As you whip into him, it looks like it catches Jam and the thing all at once, like almost like the whip wrapped around and then went through the water onto.
It's water? I thought he was just wet.
It looks pretty watery.
It's not even. Come on, he's not even breathing hard.
Go ahead and give me a. Well, you could whip them. They're just gonna go together. What So
Make sure you nene.
10 feet towards you.
Yeah. That is how it works.
Looks like me waking up in the middle of the night over it.
What the fuck is going on now?
What's
There we go.
what is it doing?
So it's like
Melding.
I was trying to move it
Square
towards you.
dancing.
Alright,
It's
so
square dancing.
that would be your go. Top of the turn. You see Jam just get wrapped with like blackish energy as it melts off some of his flesh. And then he is going to try and escape this thing's grasp. Not NPC. That should do. He just manages to pull away from it and get out of its arms. He tries to get away. This, and it will slam out at him as he pulls away but misses him. And he scurries back to the wall, but that will take his action to break free. Torn, you are surprised.
Get him, Torn.
Not this round.
Guess not.
It is going to. Let's see if this fate thing's working yet. That thing must be fucking broke. It is going to.
I call whatever it rolls not me.
So
1, 2, 3, not it.
We're gonna go 1, 2, starting, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. goes towards Ander.
It's that smile.
Right. It's that goddamn smile.
It's
Come a
just
little
so
closer
sexy.
so I could put a smile on your face. He tries to swing out and attack you, but it misses you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. Good lord. You nimbly move out of the way of this thing. That's, even though we missed you, it tried to kind of like circle around you and grapple you up as well.
What the fuck is your dexterity?
That dex should.
We
slap
rolled
him
an
in the face.
18 and he had a plus 12.
Like I said, what the fuck's a plus 12 from?
I'm proficient with those.
Ander.
Good lord.
Let's see.
How much of that hits?
They actually both hit.
Okay. Do the good grief, because I can only do the sneak on. Do the bigger sneak.
Well, it really doesn't work like that. It's usually on your first attack. You don't pick and choose which one gets it.
I mean, it
Good
was
try,
worth a try.
though. I wish that shit was like that. Yeah, no. Take the higher one. Now, if you had missed with the first one and hit with the second, you would still get the sneak on the second one. Because if you miss it the first time, you could still do it the second. But it
Yeah.
looks near death.
Okay, I'm gonna fancy footwork away a bit.
All right. Deacon.
Toll the dead. 15.
It roll your damage. Not that it matters, but
The hell is that? Wait, hold on.
it had 1 hit point.
Oh.
So I was like, it doesn't really matter. I don't know why your thing is doing adding the
That one.
exclamation P into everything. I noticed that earlier.
Because I just hit the dice in the thing.
I had to roll him.
Yeah, it's doing it.
But the room goes quiet again.
Wait, why does it have... Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, let me try now. There we go. If you look at the dice icon up on the top right, it's that with a P. I don't know what, but it was highlighted.
Maybe plus something else. Maybe if you had clicked something else, it might have did another thing or something. I don't know.
Maybe when I was dragging
no
my
telling.
mouse away.
Those creatures can be fucking nasty, but they
I didn't realize that it was just water.
Yeah, it's kind of like a. Let me show y'all the picture.
I thought it was like a worm, and it just so happened to be wet, and that's the sound it was making.
Like a flying eel or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Look at how nasty this shit. Like the full picture for it. Like after it burst out through the dude's chest, and it had the blood running down it.
Okay, so we need to keep this boyo alive. That boyo.
Yeah, we'll wake up in the morning. He'll be alright.
So I don't know what happened. I was just sitting there and it fell down on top of me.
Oh, Jesus Christ on a motorbike.
Yeah, fucking things have spider climb.
I thought it was a worm. Now you're telling me it's a spider.
Well, it's like a worm, but it can cling to surfaces and hang upside
Classic,
down.
Classic water elemental spider worm.
It's actually considered an ooze
/ ooze.
slash ooze. Naturally.
Back to sleep.
Rest of the evening goes uneventful. And you wake up. Everyone is back to max. They all have their spells.
Alright. 2 berries each. And this Ander, right?
Hmm.
Who's
The
this?
sexy blonde guy? That's me, yeah.
No.
That's Mike.
The sexier one, dude. There you go. Ha ha. I'm gonna give him 2 extra berries. Give him 8. Or no, he's back to full. Never mind. Life was good.
Everybody's
Everybody
back to
gets
full
2.
after a sleep.
Oh, it was in the middle of the night, but 2 berries, everybody. Rejoice.
Alright.
Should we check out the other side of the temple tomb area
I'm down with that.
before we go?
It's dewy.
Oh,
Hey,
don't stand there. That's a
anyone
hole.
have nature?
I
Our
think
new
I
druid does.
do.
Pretty sure Torn smoked some herb once. Does that count?
Yes.
But I think I failed it.
You did.
I can't remember it though.
Anyone with Arcana can roll too.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
No one's gonna get that clue.
I'll shoot my shot. I shoot my shot for Arcana.
Right.
Did I succeed?
Are you trained in Arcana?
Nope. I got a 1. Or a +1 thingy.
You're not quite sure. Yeah, and the intelligence check. Yeah.
How about
What about
religion?
history? Do I have history?
You can give me
I don't
religion.
have history.
Religion may work.
Ooh, I do have religion. Did he get that?
So you recall the thing, a story about that thing that attacked last night. You remember hearing that they're creatures of vengeance. That no one's really 100% sure, at least none of the people that you knew because you're of a lawful alignment, but you do know that the ritual for creating those things are known to like hags, liches, and priests who worship gods of vengeance, and that they can only be cast on creatures or beings that hunger for revenge.
What did you do?
And the ritual sucks all the moisture from the person's body, killing it. Yet the mind lives on in a puddle of liquid that issues forth from the remains. and so does the subject's insatiable need for retribution.
Does it stay dead?
Is there something that Jam needs to tell us?
No, I don't know. I don't have any clue as to why it would have attacked me.
Because you rolled a pretty high perception.
Yeah, but he rolled a pretty high stealth too.
I got my eye on you. Ooh, money.
So you find more coins, those bronze coins. The only other thing of note that you guys really find in here, I mean, you find a bunch of scrolls and paperwork and like old maps to. Looks like this place has been here for hundreds and hundreds of years, like well before like the town was established or anything like that.
You said there was maps.
Yeah, like
Is
maps
there
of this
maps
region.
to where we are?
No, it's not like a temple map. It's geography like up above.
Well, they
or
should have
here.
a blueprint. How did they build it? You can't build a freaking maze without like making sure you can get your ass out of the maze.
Yes, as above, so below.
It's one of my characters'
Similar
names,
to
City
B.
of Heroes.
As
Minotaurs
above, so
have
below.
advantages in labyrinths,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
You do find some crystal lenses that seem kind of oddly out of place. They don't look dull or worn down over, like everything in here looks pretty old and raggedy, but these
Snatch that
still
shit.
kind of have some luster to them. Let's see if this item's in y'all's magic item list I had earlier. Look at what's called. Yep, sure does.
The lenses of minute seeing.
Hell no. I'll even give them to you since it's not anything that's very super useful or anything.
Oh no, use them in the shop. They're great.
Yeah, but that DC's not very astounding. But still kind of useful to have, especially if you're just dealing with like a low-level guard or merchant or something like that. You know, somebody that's not going to be too much trouble. What are y'all doing now?
He's
Moving
pocketing
on
the
up.
eyes of charming.
Popping slids, I guess.
Say that Jamet was the one that found them, but he just has them. He's like, hey, if you want them, you can have them. He's not here to say he wants them.
You can keep them. I just want to make sure somebody had them.
Alright.
I would think the bard should keep those.
Yeah, makes sense. I can see that. You pop
Yeah.
the lids off, and takes you a good bit of time because I mean they are kind of heavy, but none of them have any stairwells or anything like that. They're just regular, sarcophaguses.
Sarcophagi?
I was gonna be a guy.
See a chest back there.
You open it up, and it has looks like incense and oils. Like you
Aw, Yeeth.
like, I imagine this must be like what they use to prepare the bodies for burial. But, most of the oil is kind of turned hard or rancid.
Oh.
The incense is still good, I guess. I don't know if that shit expires. Might be a little brittle.
Extra flammable.
Right.
Are there other rooms to the south?
No, we were just there. That's where we came in.
Yeah, I didn't check the edge.
It was literally just opened into this cave.
Alright, up the cold, icky area.
Hang on. Me. Alright. Move for me real quick, Dark. Keep moving. Hold on. Stop. Alright, try moving again real quick. Fucking.
Trying to get him to follow.
Yeah. Alright, fuck it. Don't worry about it. Just trying.
Now he followed.
Oh, did he? Okay, good.
There you go.
Carry below.
It gets all up in your business like a bar.
Yeah, we're getting all up in your shit. Alright.
Sure, I'll break it. Left or right, folks? High, low?
Left.
Like the way you think.
Once you guys go into the mines, I need y'all to give me wisdom saves. I'm just gonna automatically say that if Deacon passes, that Jam passes since they're stacked. Andrew, you seem fine. You don't seem like out of it or anything. Are you're like you don't really want to be here, but you have like this really weird, like you almost want to just wander off, like you find yourself like just wanting to keep moving, like even if they stop and start talking, it's like you just keep wanting to walk off. Everyone else give me perception checks but her. Alright, Deacon, you see that, like, you notice this, like, it's like she starts to walk off and kind of stop her. You're like, hey, let's stay together. And
Yeah, do the old finger snap in the face. Wake up.
she doesn't seem like she's not there. You know, it's just she seems
She's like a brand new second lieutenant in the combat zone. We have to
Stay
dummy
together.
quarter to something.
You right over there? You stay together? We're good?
Yeah.
Let's trap her in the middle, everybody.
It's time to bust out the 550 cord and dummy cord the LT to Platoon Daddy.
Alright.
so you're gonna take out rope and tie off. Is that what I'm hearing?
It sounds. Yeah.
No,
it
I
sounds
think
like
we just like keep her in the middle, in between all of us.
All right, that works. And as long as y'all don't separate, she stays with y'all. So
Alright, 1 square at a time.
that would be a great Halloween costume.
I know, I love that.
Uh,
Like make it into a Mario or a little Hulk or
mazes are great for seeing who's actually at your computer paying attention. Yeah.
just a fire there.
Yeah, it's just a brazier.
Left or right?
Left.
I like that. Still with us there? Alright.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy stuff.
What's this?
Just seems like some kind of board that they were used for. It almost seems like some sort of game almost. Like you see
Wait,
bits
she
of
in here?
blood. Yeah, she's with. Oh wait, no, she's not. Where is she? Or is she
Who?
under a token? Oh, she's under
Oh, jeez.
My bad.
Jason
Scare me.
standing on top of tokens.
She's all clutched up on me, like the old movie poster.
She's
So
like hanging on your beard.
it looks like, looking at it, like there's the blood that you see on it, and then it looks like there's a big palm print on it, like under, like if you were to move that knife. And you know, from like Aliens, where you would put your hand down and you do the knife,
Oh yeah.
it almost looks like something like that, like someone was stabbing their hand or something on this board.
Does it look like they've been stabbing the tip in between the fingers there, or does it look like there's just this bloody handprint and this knife is on top of it?
No, it looks like all over it, yeah. Like someone was bored and they were playing a game. I don't know what the fuck that game is
Gotcha.
called. What's up,
Are you talking about the
troll?
one where they like? I think I know what you're talking about. Where they like stab the knife in between
fingers.
their fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called the cry
I
for
don't know
attention.
what it's called.
It's got a bunch of different names.
That right there in Discord.
It's like, trying to remember what they called it in Red Dead. Like 5-finger fillet.
I don't even want to know what's going on in that hole.
Going on where?
In that hole, Jeff.
Oh, you've never seen Aliens?
Nah.
Dude,
That's Aliens.
dude, man.
That's the sequel right there.
That's like the best one. That
No such
movie is
thing as good.
fantastic. Fucking Bill Paxton, man.
Not a
Looks like
sci-fi guy.
some sort of altar to the from what he was saying earlier, this Lord of Beast, Balomat, or however he said it.
Baphomet.
Alphabet.
All these lights too, by the way, like the candles, the brazier that you guys saw, like they don't put off heat. It's just like you've all seen continual flame spells before, or continual light. You're guessing that that's what this is.
Nothing else of interest.
Nothing that really stands out. I mean, it seems like this was like a worship room, and you know,
Like
they kept documents here, but it's all in that abyssal. You
It's like
can't.
an office.
Man,
I can use my helmet now.
you fire up the helmet, and it looks like prayers, different prayers to the Lord of Beast. There's no real trinkets. I mean, there's the sacrificial dagger. It looks kind of fancy or ornate, but you know, I mean, there's a giant ruby in the top of the statue's head.
Do it.
Uh-oh.
don't do it.
You're attracted to stones, man.
How tall is the idol?
Hey, Torn, what's that ruby up
It's
there, man?
about
That looks cool.
8 feet tall. But it's looking more down, which is how you see it, than what it's portrayed in the map. Almost like its head's bowed versus what you see on here. But I love this fucking map, so. I also love Labyrinth, so when I saw this map, I had to use it. And then when Dark failed his dex save and fell in that thing, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna use it.
Glad I could help.
Well,
He was so excited when you fell in the hole.
How loose is that ruby?
can't really
I've
say
reached up to
from
touch it.
here.
I'll reach up to touch it. How loose does it feel?
If you stand up on the table, the little altar there, and then climb up it a little bit and reach over its head and you start wiggling it, it doesn't feel like it's impossibly lodged in there, but it's not something that you're going to be able to just snatch out with your hand. Like you'd have to take a dagger to it or something, or a pry
So
So
bar.
that
Fancy
means
dagger.
it belongs in the stone, and we shouldn't touch it.
Use that fancy dagger.
How high up is it?
The statue itself's about 8 feet tall, and it's at the tip of the head, so 8 feet from the ground.
Oh man, that GIF I put in earlier is about to happen. Get on his shoulders.
Right. It's gonna be the old D&D book cover where they're prying the gem out of the statue.
I was thinking Conan the Barbarian, the
So
thief guy.
we getting this or not? Are we leaving money on the table?
Maybe.
Are we
Between
leaving
you
money
two.
on the table? Alright,
Get up there, boy.
The dagger was already out as I was getting up.
Alright, give me an athletics.
Is that to pry it out
Yeah.
or to get up on the table?
No, you get up on the table. It's not like it's moving or anything. Takes you a little bit, but you eventually work it out.
Sweet. How big is this bugger?
It's about as big as your fist.
Oh, baby.
Give me a intelligence check. Since they took a praise out of the game. Shit's gotta be priceless, man. I mean, you're 100,000 gold. I mean, easy.
That's like when we found like
The silverware.
Yeah.
We can retire, boy.
I don't know though, but this one's like an actual ruby. We could probably definitely retire off of this.
Jason
Maybe.
literally gave away 50,000 gold earlier. He could have retired and bought a castle for 50,000 gold. But you get it. You got it in hand.
We done in here, fellas?
Is there anything else that looks shiny?
Now he's got the fever.
Not in here now.
Right. Oh, let's wait for everybody again.
Shit looks so creepy when I do the light on your thing.
Jay, you coming?
Gotta close this Pornhub.
You know, trying to watch this new Morimoto XB LED headlight assembly for the rank.
That's
Looks
what
nice.
you should be doing when you're playing D&D.
Anything look suspicious?
Nope.
This corner look. James.
Left? Oh, I see something. What's this nipple wall here?
Nipple wall.
It's a Minotaur dick.
Sorry, did you say miniature?
Minotaur dick.
Oh.
It's
What the fuck?
Wait, what? It's a door.
Are we sure about that?
Trap checker, go.
It does not appear to be trapped.
I'm going to test the door stealthily. Does it feel locked?
Last time we went through a door, you know what happened? Freaking bone demon came up.
I'm picturing like him licking his finger to like a hot iron, tapping it. Tap, tap.
Door swings open.
Oh, it's the chain demon.
You know, there's a lot of blood and bones, but
The parchments on the table there, did they say anything that I can make out?
they're also an abyssal.
Hey, Deacon, take a look at this. What's it say?
Taking a look.
Looks like they use this room to torture or extract information.
Party.
There's a list of like names, they lots of vowels and consonants. But most of it was like knew nothing. Body offered, possession stored, that kind of stuff.
Cool. This is an evil room. We must. Hey, get back here.
This is Junk Me running away.
Is he doing this on purpose, or is he moving you?
No, I'm not moving her.
No, I was just looking.
Oh, like get the rope.
Left.
Yeah. North.
I see something.
I saw it too.
That's a something. I like how we all backed up against the wall.
Just making room for others to get by.
Now, in here, you see a massive minotaur.
Him's not a bony boyo.
The fuck is that? You guys, he's standing on it? What am I looking at? Oh, it's thrown.
And it's
So the fuck is a weird ass ledge doing in here?
he's kind of sitting in this throne.
Alright, did anybody pick up any coins?
Did Ander pick up coins?
Picked up those
Andrew,
bronze coins, yeah.
and go talk to him.
Be like, hey, hurry, go. Let us go.
Where are you going?
Quick.
Looks almost like he's sleeping.
Should we go the other way?
I mean, I feel like this is what all the paths are gonna lead to.
Yeah, I was just about to say there's a lot of
So
paths
it's
that
like,
lead here.
it doesn't matter where we go, we'll still end up back in the middle.
Necessarily. Because if we can get behind him and then go up, it might lead to an exit.
So
Let me
we're
go
gonna
stealth down the side hallway real quick to see how far up it goes to him, and we might be able to sneak around.
Ouch.
Not
Even with a 1, I still roll. Well, it's an opposed roll. So
You don't even want to know this dude's passive.
is it about as bad as mine?
I don't know what's yours.
My passive is 17 since we came up to 5.
Higher.
I suggest we get out of its line of sight.
Okay, cats. So this hallway over here goes up and around to the side, but it spits out right in front of him.
So what if we go back this way?
wandered off. Give me a save.
Me?
Too late. Stop moving. I need you to give me a wisdom save, Navarre.
Shit's funny. Who is this? Oh my god.
Alright, I need you to give me just a second.
Y'all are terrible at taking care of your drunk friend.
What happened?
Told.
Can
I
you
wandered
Told.
off.
can you see?
He had everything
Navarre?
blocked.
Nope.
Alright.
I told you we should have dummy corded her to the Tauren.
Alright.
Should have freaking rope tied you.
You guys look up and Navarre's not there.
Come, you guys have one job. I don't get it. Are you dry skin?
Give me
What
a
the fuck?
perception check, Navarre. You pretty sure you heard something coming from around the corner down the hall,
Which one?
like going down to your south and then off to your east. What are you doing?
I can't see anything, so I have nothing to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I took it off, I should have gave you your sight back. Can you see now?
Nope.
Still no.
Still no.
What about now?
Did I move?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you move me?
Sorry.
Boyo.
Yeah. You see yourself now?
I do.
Okay. So from around the corner, like you're not sure where, like all of a sudden you're like you were listening, talking about this big minotaur sitting up on this throne, and then you turned around and you started walking off, and then everything kind of hazed over for a little bit, and then next thing you know, you're standing here, and you hear movement like deeper down away from you.
Is the sound like moving towards me or away from me?
Neither. It sounds constant, but definitely sounds like footsteps. Like maybe a patrol or something.
You said a patrol? Or
Perhaps
a
a patrol. A troll.
Don't give him ideas.
Troll Patrol. Coming this fall.
To Disney.
Disney Plus.
Wow, I have so many options.
Do we see which way she went?
No, you guys are sitting there discussing, you know, what
Well, she
y'all
didn't
should
go
do.
in.
Yeah, so you know she went back the way she came. Or the way y'all came.
Wow, I have so many options.
Alright, let's backtrack, people.
Jason. Give me a wisdom save.
What did he wander off to?
No, he's not paying attention, so he didn't. He got separated.
Alright. You do not wander off and move with your friends. Do I need to stop so you can watch this headlight video?
I'm just tired, man. I got up early.
Let's see. We went left every time.
You know how I feel about dungeon crawl.
Hey, see you.
Literally scared the
Stop.
shit out of me.
Where you are. Zero. Take tackles this time, did I? Damn it.
So this time I get get roped.
Somebody attach her to your belt.
I lost my freedom privileges.
Can we do like a dispel magic on him?
It's just being in the maze, man. You guys are just rolling
Say a maze?
well. Yeah, you're in a maze. In case you haven't guessed what's happening.
Alright. Somebody lead. Then her. Then somebody. No, not.
Give me
I hope.
somebody just give me an intelligence check.
I may be wise, but I'm not that. Looks like I'll be making an intelligence roll.
Somehow, even though you don't remember how you got here, Navarra, you do remember how to get back to where you guys were standing.
Oh, so are we just back to where we were?
Yeah, I just put you
Party.
back. If you think this is bad, you should see how what I was initially gonna do was put these little teleporting pads on here, to where when you step on it, you can't see that you step on it, but it literally moves you around the maze. Like, because it will teleport the token to another spot in the maze. And it was gonna be fucking epic, but I didn't have a chance
Amazing.
to do it.
When you dragged us, it broke the follow.
It's fine.
Next, we should make the casters do like push-ups. Yeah. And other shit that they're not trained to handle.
Well, it's not a one-man show, Jason. It's a group game. But we'll go ahead and pause here so that Mike can be with us next week for the stunning conclusion of the fight that's surely about to come.
No.
Jason can get a power nap in.
We'll
Thanks
use
for
our-
watching.
I have my PT on Fridays.
I got you.
So I have to get up early now.
Well, you suck, sir. Would
Not just
Saturday
the-
be better for everybody? I mean, we could move it a day. I'm still
Hey.
off on Sunday, so what about you two? Might be better for Mike, too, if we did it on Saturday. I'm willing to move the day if it works better for everyone, especially if you've got PT. It's not like you don't work tomorrow anyway, Jay. What about you, Rich? And
No, I'm Monday to Friday these days.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so Saturday would work for y'all as well then? Okay. That's fine with me. That way Jay doesn't have PTs, so he doesn't have to get up early.
What time?
Still
It would
have to
still
be-
have to be this hour, though, because they still
Okay.
work, or Jason still works. Alright, guys, let me end the stream. Thanks for watching. This will be on YouTube later. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See y'all.